welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Kiwi. I would like to introduce you to my Pokemon study series. In this series, come along with me as we explore the different Pokemon that exist in the world. Together we'll be deep diving into the many facts, secrets, and undiscovered truths of the creatures we know as Pokemon. In case you missed the first episode, we kick things off with Pokemon number 0001, Bulbasaur. Now that we covered this bubbly little buddy, it's time to evolve! Today we're taking a closer look at Pokemon number 0002, Ivysaur, the seed Pokemon! Professor Kiwi, let's begin. Every Pokemon, we're diving in, facts, stats, and so much more. From 1 to 1,000, let's explore! By the time you watch this, I have already uploaded a YouTube short of me drawing this Ivysaur. Are you ready to boost your Poke knowledge on this fierce and relentless Pokemon?
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Let's start with the basics. Ivysaur is the evolved form of Bulbasaur. As Bulbasaur evolves into an Ivysaur, it retains many physical characteristics of a Bulbasaur, which makes Ivysaur look very similar to a Bulbasaur. The main difference is that the bulb on its back has now blossomed, so now you can see a beautiful flower bud. The other main difference is that Bulbasaur has two prominent teeth. The name Ivysaur is a combination of the word ivy, which is derived from the Hedera family plant. And saur, you guessed it, is a derivation of the word dinosaur. Ivysaur stands at 3 feet 3 inches or 1 meter tall, and weighs about 28.7 pounds or 13 kilos. Ivysaur is the second Pokemon in the National Pokedex. We first got to meet Ivysaur in the Kanto regions when the game Red and Green came out in Japan. These games were released on the original Game Boy on February 27, 1996. Fast forward almost 2.5 years later, America finally got to meet Ivysaur through the games Red and Blue. These games were also released on the original Game Boy. Ivysaur is a greenish blue color and has thick lustrous leaves that surround its beautiful flower. Ivysaur is the first evolution stage of its two-stage evolution line.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Ivysaur is a dual-type Pokemon, just like Bulbasaur. This means Ivysaur has two typings, which is Grass and Poison. Out of the 3 Kanto starters, Ivysaur is the only second-stage Pokemon that is dual-type. Dual typings carry both strengths and weaknesses. Ivysaur is strong against Grass Pokemon because it knows Poison-type moves. It is also strong against Fairy, Water, and Ground types. But just like Bulbasaur, you want to avoid battles with Psychic, Flying, Ice, and Fire-type Pokemon, because one shot from them will send you straight to the Pokemon Center.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
You can see Mother Nature's hard work when you take a look at Ivysaur's abilities. Just like Bulbasaur, Ivysaur has the ability called Overgrow. This ability gives all grass-type moves a 50% power boost when its HP is 1/3 or lower. Ivysaur also have a chance of getting a hidden ability called Chlorophyll. When exposed to intense sunlight, this ability makes your Pokemon super fast. If you're running a sunny day team, an Ivysaur with Chlorophyll would be a perfect match.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
In order to evolve your Ivysaur, you must get your Ivysaur to level 32. When Ivysaur reaches level 32, it undergoes evolution and becomes a Venusaur, which is the last evolution stage. But we'll discuss more on that in the next episode, so keep an eye out.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Ivysaur has some really good stats upon evolving. Starting with HP, it sits at 60, which is not bad at all. Attack is 60, defense is 63, special attack is 80, special defense is 80, and speed is 60. Ivysaur's base stat is a whopping 405.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Let's talk about friendship. Friendship in Pokemon is the bond you share with your Pokemon. Friendship is important to evolving some Pokemon. Luckily, Ivysaur do not need a certain level of friendship to evolve. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't spend quality time bonding with your Pokemon. Ivysaur's base friendship starts at 70. Friendship is important for the move's frustration and return. You can always boost your friendship level by walking, battling, playing, and sharing treats with your Pokemon. And if possible, try to prevent your Pokemon from fainting too much during battle. Too much fainting actually decreases your friendship with the Pokemon. Even though you don't need a certain friendship level with Ivysaur, I do not approve of abusive Pokemon trainers, like someone we know.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Let's move on to catch rate, gender ratio, and gender differences. Ivysaur has a catch rate of 45, just like Bulbasaur, which is actually low if you're just trying to catch it without weakening it first and you're using a normal Pokeball. If you try to catch an Ivysaur that is full health with a normal Pokeball, your percent of catching that is 11.8. But every trainer knows you should try to weaken a Pokemon before attempting to catch it. I would even recommend using an alternate Pokeball, which you can get at your local Pokemart. So be sure to stop by and grab some trainer essentials. The gender ratio of an Ivysaur is 87.5% male and 12.5% female, which is just like Bulbasaur. Unfortunately for Ivysaur, there are no gender-based visual differences, though many Pokemon do have physical differences between their genders. So stay tuned for those future episodes.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
This segment is for all you TCG fans. Do you know what the most expensive Ivysaur card is? The most expensive Ivysaur card is the number 30 1999 first edition base set card, which currently sits at $98 as of May 2025. A PSA 10 version of this card is worth over $1,000. I'll input an image right here of the card. I personally really like this card. Nothing captures the beauty of Pokemon like retro Pokemon art. The infamous Ken Sugimori illustrated this beautiful card. Did you perhaps catch this card?
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Ivysaur's sprite has significantly changed throughout the years. For those who do not know, a sprite is a simplified version of a Pokemon. Here's a picture of Ivysaur's first appearance in the game. And here's Ivysaur's updated sprite from the latest game. You can see that the sprite went from an 8-bit design to a bubbly 3D design. I personally prefer the older design. It just has a pixelated charm to it. Gotta love retro Pokemon art.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Calling all trainers, gather near. A Pokemon fact is coming here. From Kanto grass to Paldean skies, let's uncover the truths that mesmerize. This is the part where I list off some unique Pokédex. Are you ready for some Ivysaur trivia? I will be ranking it from most known to least known. Did you know that Ivysaur is the only second stage dual type starter Pokemon from Kanto? Did you know that Ivysaur is one of only a few middle stage starter that sees competitive use in battle? That's thanks to its bulk and solid move pool. Did you know that Ivysaur's flower will only bloom with plenty sunlight? It is said that Ivysaur likes to stay in sunny spots to help its bud grow. Did you know that Ivysaur, when it evolves from a Bulbasaur, it loses the ability to stand on its hind legs? This is due from the growing weight of the flower on its back. Did you know when an Ivysaur is ready to evolve, you'll smell a sweet aroma coming from its flower? The aroma is coming from the bud that is about to blossom when it evolves into a Venusaur. This one's kind of random. Did you know that Ivysaur has 4 different sleep styles? The 4 styles of sleeping is sunbathing sleep, sturdy sleep, vines out sleep, and a top belly sleep.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
I personally really like Ivysaur's design. I do think Ivysaur and Bulbasaur are very similar looking, just like the other Kanto starters compared to their second evolution stage. Though I must say, I do prefer the colors on Ivysaur compared to Bulbasaur. And I'm absolutely in love with their little teethies. And I think it's pretty cute that they look a little ferocious. Competitively talking, I think Ivysaur is a great partner for any Pokemon journey. It's cute, tanky, can be fast with chlorophyll, and has a great range of moves. Ivysaur is such a strong middle stage evolution. Most people just think about the first or final stage evolution. But Ivysaur, it's not just a pit stop. It's a force on its own.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
As just mentioned before, Ivysaur has a great range of moves. There's a ton to go through, so I'll just list my favorites for Ivysaur. I really like Vine Whip, Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, and my personal favorite would be Sleep Powder. And for poison type attacks, it can learn Sludge Bomb, a great stab option in battle. And for all you new trainers out there, stab stands for Same Type Attack Boost.
Ivysaur! Ivysaur!
Now for Ivysaur's cry. A Pokemon cry is the sound a Pokemon makes when you encounter it or interact with it. Here is the sound of the original cry for Ivysaur. Here is the new updated cry for Ivysaur, which Which one do you prefer? Did you get the experience of raising an Ivysaur? Or remember using one on your team? Let me know your favorite Ivysaur memory in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives with Professor Kiwi. Next time we're covering Pokemon number 0003, the mighty Venusaur. You won't want to miss it. Until next time, trainers, train hard, stay curious, and catch 'em all.